what's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to another Lasty's Top 5 on FIFA 16. As you can see above my head, one of the categories you guys like me to cover is the Team of the Season Strikers. So the out and out goal scorers for your team when Team of the Season came around. These guys were blue and gold and they looked amazing, and actually this year was probably one of the craziest years for Team of the Season because EA went nuts. They gave us ridiculous statted players of really high ratings. Even some players outdid their Team of the Year versions, which is nuts. So today I wanted to talk through my top 5 TOTS strikers that I've used in FIFA 16. And as you know, I've used quite a lot of players. I do focus my channel more on the actually playing the game side of things than other YouTubers do. We do a lot of squad builders. We do a lot of like player review type stuff. And so I've used a lot of them and I've got a lot in my locker. And I want to tell you about my top 5 today. So let me know down below in the comments who your top 5 TOTS strikers are. And also who I should cover in the next episode. But in the number 5 today, my number 5 TOTS striker, as you could say, is Aduriz. This guy has been a bit of a beast throughout the entirety of FIFA 16. I think I started using him when he got 1 or 2 informs because his stats started going up, and I thought, oh, even though he hasn't got that much pace, he could be a viable option because he's got really good shooting, decent physical and all that type of stuff. And then when I used him, I felt like he was a bit of a gem. I feel like a lot of people felt like this as well. I think Nepenthes really liked him as well at one point. There's a few players like this which typically aren't my normal cup of tea because I would rather the pace and dribbling stats be the highest stats on a player. But this guy, of course, has great shooting and physical. Not much skillfulness about him and all of that type of stuff. But when it got to the TOTS item, which is his best one all year, boy, did EA give him some crazy stats. Like 95 shooting is pretty awesome. That's on par with, I don't know, loads of other amazing players. Some Team of the Year players don't even have 95 shooting. So that really told me all I needed to know about Aduriz. Get the ball to him in the right space, or hope that he is in the right space, and he's going to fire it away. No problem. He's going to score goals, and that is exactly what he did for my ultimate team. 80 pace on his TOTS item, brilliant. Yeah, that's fine. He's more of a physical player. 92 physical. 88 dribbling on this TOTS item as well really took him to the next level because even being a physical player, he could go on runs and that type of thing. So number 5 has been talked about. Let's talk about my number 4 spot this year. Who's the 4th most enjoyable TOTS striker I've used? It's a pretty similar one, I'm not going to lie. It is TOTS Jonas. Now, Jonas was another player which, when you look at his regular item, like way back in the day, even before he got an upgrade, you sort of think, oh, this guy looks alright, a little bit average, nothing special. But then he has this season where he scores loads and loads of goals for his club. Gets loads and loads of informs, and I start using him after that second inform type of thing and realizing, my god, this is like nearly the best Brazilian striker that we've got in the game. And then as the year went on, he got more and more informs, man of the matches, that type of stuff, and it was another one that I was just looking forward to the next version of him coming out. And when we got up to TOTS, 97 shooting, as well as really good pace and dribbling and good physical, Jonas is a monster. Again, a little bit like Aduriz, doesn't have skill moves particularly. I think he's actually got 3-star skills, which is of course bang average, but he's Brazilian, which is important because he gets lots of good links. And you can link him up to the players like Neymar, who have got loads of pace and skill moves and stuff, and then just fire the ball into Jonas and he's going to fire it home into the back of the net. Scored loads and loads of goals with him this year, and he's one of my favourite strikers that I've used overall. Just a beast. So the Brazilian Jonas, 91 rated Team of the Season, is my 4th favourite player. And you can also play him all the way down to Cam as well because of that 89 passing. So then, making our way to halfway through this video, we need to talk about my bronze medalist, who is my 3rd favourite TOTS striker overall this year. It is 95 rated Karim Benzema. Now, Benzema's a bit of an odd one on FIFA. Typically, he'll score goals for me, but I'm always a little bit underwhelmed with his regular versions. Like his 86 rated normal gold card is always one that costs you a pretty penny because he is Benzema, he plays for Real Madrid, he can link up to all of these awesome players. But I always find him to either be a little bit lackluster, a little bit slow, a little bit clunky, that type of thing. Even though sometimes he's in the right spot to score goals, I'm not always the biggest fan of Benzema. But this 95 TOTS version, with his, quite frankly, redonkulous stats, is just one of the greatest strikers I've used. I scored goal after goal after goal with this guy, and had a lot of fun whilst doing it. It didn't take me many games, because he was scoring like 2 or 3 goals a game. There's not many strikers that I've had that sort of goal to game ratio with. TOTS Benzema cost me like 500,000 or 600,000 coins at the time, and was worth every penny, which says a lot, because not many players are worth that many coins on FIFA, especially when you can get their regular versions for, let's say, 20 times less, and normally they're not that far off the team of the season version or whatever. But with just look at the stats across the board. That's what made him so amazing, was the fact that he nearly had 90s in every category, for Christ's sake. What a beast Benzema was. If there was anyone that was slightly better than Benzema, it was someone that was very similar. It was another 95 rated French striker in La Liga, Antoine Griezmann. Oh, what a beauty this guy has been this year on FIFA. We've seen him go from like an 80... Was he an 82 or an 83 rated version to getting an upgrade to an 84? Again, countless informs, which I used quite a lot of. This is a little bit like the Jonas story, I think. I was always looking forward to his inform versions. This little thing I have for Griezmann started off in Team of the Season in FIFA 15, because I'd never really bothered to use Griezmann that much. I always thought he was right-footed, and then I used his TOTS version on FIFA 15 and was blown away. So I used his regular versions a lot on FIFA 16 and started getting used to how good he was and how crazy you could do, like dribbling and run, weaving in and out of defenders, that sort of thing. His like ability to turn on a sixpence and his agility and skill moves and everything about him is what I love. And this 95 rated version just had an extra level of boost that no Griezmann I've ever used has had. He was just like 2 or 3 steps away from a defender instead of just the 1 step away. His left-footed shots were unbelievably powerful for such a small, slender guy. And great goal scorer. I hope he gets a better picture in FIFA 17, I'm not going to lie. I don't particularly like his face image on this card. But Antoine Griezmann, what a beast. So we come down to number 1. Who is my favourite TOTS striker on FIFA 16? Some of you will know it. It's this guy. Islam Slimani. The Algerian striker is just an absolute monster. I enjoy every version of this guy's card. Again, like all of these guys, he had a lot of informs going through FIFA, and I like to use every single one of them. But he is the next level of striker on this game, in my opinion. When you first look at his stats and his bio and you see 2-star skill moves, that might sort of turn you off a little bit and make you not want to use him. You know, maybe you'll go for Jonas in the same league because he's got 3-star. That's marginally better. Maybe he's a little bit quicker, that type of thing. But Slimani, I don't know what it is about him, but I scored an unbelievable amount of goals with him. He was extremely well positioned. He was really strong, probably one of the strongest strikers I've used. He has this Ibra feel about him, of course without the skill moves, but this version right here is better than any Ibra I've used on FIFA 16. Like, he's that good. Positioning wise, perfect. Strength, perfect, like I just said. Even the weaving in and out of players is easily a really decent thing that he's got in his locker. He can't skill past them, but he can weave in and out of them. And then the power behind this guy's shots are unreal. He'll score you finesse shots like cutting across goal. I did that quite a lot with him. He'll score you mad amounts of headers as well. And then just rifling the ball into the back of the net will happen quite a lot as well. Pretty much always try to cut across the goalkeeper with Slimani. That's the success I seem to have with him. Either if you're shooting across like to the right, maybe open it up with a finesse shot on his strong foot, or if you're powering it, just go across to the left-hand corner and it will just sail past the goalkeeper. Slimani's my favourite striker, team of the season wise on FIFA 16, and that is my top 5 TOTS strikers. So we covered, who was the first one? I can't even remember. Adariz, then Jonas. then Benzema, Griezmann, and Slimani. Those are 5 pretty awesome players. I'd be interested to know what your top 5 TOTS strikers are. Did you have the coinage to buy the Benzemas and the Griezmanns? Did you buy 98 rated Ibra? You know, I haven't ever been able to afford him or use him, so I don't know if he's better than any of these guys. Let me know down below in the comments section, and of course whilst you're there, if you could smash the like on the video and let me know which type of category you'd like me to cover next. That would be awesome. We're getting nice and close to FIFA 17 and I'm really excited about it. So smash a like on the video if you're excited about FIFA 17 as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day and I will catch you next time, guys. Peace.